On October 21st, something extraordinary happened behind the Sun. As the interstellar object 3I/ATLAS slipped into solar shadow, the Sun unleashed three massive explosions, each perfectly aligned with its path. Coincidence? Or did 3I/ATLAS somehow trigger those eruptions? NASA and ESA data confirm the object's course remained steady, yet the Sun reacted violently. So what exactly did ATLAS activate out there, and could it happen again? Let's dive right in. When 3I/ATLAS vanished behind the Sun in late October, astronomers expected silence, just another interstellar visitor lost in the glare. But what happened next stunned every solar observatory on Earth. Within hours, the Sun erupted 3 times in a row, each explosion perfectly aligned with the same corridor of space that 3I/ATLAS had just crossed. NASA's SOHO, STEREOA, and Solar Orbiter all recorded it. The first blast raced outward at nearly 2,500 kilometers per second, one of the fastest of this solar cycle. 2 more followed, each stronger, brighter, and hotter. All of them pointed through the Venus sector, the same direction where ATLAS had vanished behind the Sun. Was it coincidence? Or did this mysterious object activate something hidden within the Sun itself? From the start, 3I/ATLAS didn't act like anything we've seen before. Officially, it's only the 3rd interstellar object ever tracked, after Oumuamua in 2017 and Borisov in 2019. But while those objects behaved like simple debris, Atlas breaks every rule. Instead of brightening near the Sun, its glow stayed dim and uneven. Its coma, the cloud of gas and dust that usually flares from a comet's surface, was faint, irregular, and unpredictable. Spectral data showed something shocking. Its light was highly polarized, meaning the particles scattering sunlight weren't made of normal ice or dust. Some researchers even suspect its material could include metallic compounds or unknown interstellar elements. To make things stranger, the object flickered erratically, as if it were reacting not just to sunlight, but to something deeper, maybe magnetic or electrical fields. That's why a small but growing group of physicists now think Atlas isn't just another piece of cosmic rock, but a charged body moving through the Sun's plasma environment. Then came the blackout. When Atlas slipped behind the Sun, every telescope on Earth lost sight of it. For 2 weeks, all scientists had were numbers, orbital predictions, no visuals. But then, something unexpected happened. An independent amateur astronomer working from his home observatory downloaded raw solar images from GOES-19, data normally used to monitor solar storms. He carefully stacked hundreds of frames, filtered out background stars and cosmic noise, and there it was, a tiny shifting speck, exactly where 3I/ATLAS was supposed to be. He published his results, and within 24 hours, both ESA and NASA confirmed them. The object was right on track, no changes in speed or trajectory. But what scientists noticed next changed everything. Just as Atlas reappeared, the Sun exploded. On October 21st, 1510 UTC, the first coronal mass ejection, CME, launched from active region AR4246, a tangled magnetic zone near the Sun's equator. Within hours, 2 more followed, each faster and more energetic. Stereo A's instruments recorded the shockwaves ripping through the solar wind, and Type 2 radio bursts echoed across the spectrum. The unmistakable sound of a solar shockwave moving through plasma. Models from NASA's ENLIL simulation showed the blast trajectory passing almost directly through the region of space where ATLAS was aligned. 1 CME even grazed Venus, doubling ion flux readings detected by Parker Solar Probe. And that's where the pattern became undeniable. The eruptions didn't fire randomly. They followed the exact geometry of ATLAS's solar alignment. So, the question became impossible to ignore. Was 3I/ATLAS merely passing through, or did it just pull the trigger? Mainstream astronomers insist it's coincidence. They argue that solar eruptions are driven by magnetic instability inside the Sun, not by passing objects. The energy required to trigger a CME, trillions of megatons, is beyond what any comet or asteroid could influence. But the timing tells a different story. The eruptions happened not before, not after, but during Atlas's perfect alignment behind the Sun. That razor-thin window caught everyone's attention. Some plasma physicists propose a new testable theory. If ATLAS carries a strong electric charge or emits highly polarized dust, it might have acted like a floating electrode, disturbing the Sun's already unstable magnetic layers. In simple terms, the Sun was already primed. ATLAS might have been the spark. And like any unstable circuit, one small trigger can unleash unimaginable energy. ESA confirmed Atlas's orbit with extreme precision. Its velocity, 66 kilometers per second. Perihelion, 1.4 astronomical units. Trajectory, perfectly normal. So if the object behaved naturally, why did the Sun erupt the moment it passed behind it? That's where the missing data comes in. ESA's Mars flyby plasma readings from early October remain unreleased. Officials cite calibration delays and data validation. But insiders admit the raw measurements revealed unusual ionization spikes. In plain terms, ATLAS might have interacted electrically with Mars's magnetic field, a possible clue to its behavior near the Sun. It's not proof, but it's not nothing. While the triple CMEs were directed away from Earth, Venus took the hit. Its upper atmosphere was bombarded by high-energy ions, and its magnetic field compressed to half its usual size. NOAA's models predicted residual effects reaching Earth around October 27th to 28th, causing minor auroras and shortwave radio glitches. That was just the beginning. By early November, AR-4246, the same magnetic region that fired the CMEs, is rotating back toward Earth. At the same time, the supermoon of November 5th to 6th will reach its closest point to Earth, amplifying both tidal and geomagnetic forces. Historically, that combination often precedes increased seismic and electromagnetic activity. Right now, Earth's seismic record is eerily quiet. No major quakes since October 20th. Statistically, such calm rarely lasts when solar and lunar forces converge. If AR-4246 erupts again while facing Earth, we could be looking at the strongest geomagnetic event of the decade. At first glance, it's just a comet, an icy relic passing through. But its size, possibly up to 50 kilometers wide, makes it enormous compared to every interstellar object ever observed. That means more mass, more momentum, and potentially more interaction with solar plasma. Its coma isn't shaped by evaporation, but by electric reaction, charged particles clashing with the solar wind, producing erratic light. This behavior fits a new class of cosmic objects scientists call electrically active bodies, fragments that may still carry charge from their parent star systems. If that's true, then 3I/ATLAS could be the first interstellar object ever observed actively influencing a star, even if just momentarily. And that idea changes everything we thought we knew about how stars and space debris interact. Whether Atlas triggered the CMEs or not, one thing is clear. Our sun's behavior isn't as isolated as we assumed. The fact that a single interstellar object can appear during one of the most violent solar events in years, with timing so exact it borders on impossible, forces us to rethink the boundaries between celestial mechanics and space weather dynamics. Even if the sun's reaction was entirely internal, Atlas's presence gave humanity a rare real-time experiment, a chance to watch how an alien object moves through the most extreme plasma environment in our solar system, and it's doing so without deviation, without chaos, just persistence, like it knows exactly where it's going. Harvard's Avi Loeb dismisses any idea of artificial origin, no propulsion, no course correction, no signal. But others ask a deeper question. Does something need to be artificial to have an effect? Maybe influence doesn't require technology, only physics under the right conditions. If Atlas carried even a trace of magnetic alignment from its home system, that could be enough to spark localized plasma resonance, a trigger in a cosmic chain reaction we still don't understand. NASA and ESA are now quietly modeling those possibilities using new heliospheric simulations. If even part of this theory holds true, it would mark the first evidence that interstellar matter can modulate solar behavior, an entirely new frontier in astrophysics. As of now, 3I/ATLAS has reappeared, intact, stable, and still on course out of the solar system. But the sun remains restless. Magnetic energy continues to build across AR 4246, and multiple agencies have flagged November 2nd to 8th as a potential window for more eruptions. If another CME fires as that region faces Earth, we may see what happens when interstellar influence and solar volatility overlap again, this time on our side of the sun. Because whatever happened behind it on October 21st wasn't just a solar event. It was a signal, one that challenges our understanding of how cosmic systems connect. Maybe 3I/ATLAS didn't just pass by. Maybe, for a brief moment, it activated the sun and reminded us how little control we truly have over the forces that power our universe. So what really happened behind the sun that day? Was it just coincidence? Or did 3I/ATLAS truly ignite something buried within our star? For now, the data says everything is normal, yet nothing feels normal. The sun has been restless ever since. Its magnetic fields are shifting, active regions are building, and the next solar rotation could bring the real test when the same regions face Earth. If another eruption aligns with ATLAS's path, the debate ends. Until then, we're standing at the edge of discovery, watching an interstellar object rewrite the rules of space weather in real time. Whatever this thing is, rock, relic, or something stranger, it's already forced science to look twice at the impossible. And that's why we're here. If you want to stay ahead of these cosmic events before they hit the headlines, subscribe to Galactic Breaking News, drop a like, and tell me in the comments. Do you think 3I/ATLAS triggered the sun? Or was it the sun reacting to something far bigger? Stay curious, stay sharp, because this story isn't over yet.